DC Legends. DC Legends something? I don't remember. Let's just look up DC Legends. Let's see what comes up. Oh, wait, hold on. Bum, 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 bum. Sorry, I don't know why I make sounds. Say, why do I make sounds? Why do I make sounds? That's just it, you know. Sometimes you're like, yo, like, I don't got material for you, dog. That's just how it is, you know. I mean, I know you want me to just, you know, say dance. And I'm like, all right, I'm dancing, sir. But sometimes, you know, it takes a moment. You know, right? Here's the thing. Oh, wait, is that it? No. I've just been really getting into DC, so I gotta look at what, dude. I've never had HBO in my life, but maybe I'll get HBO for like a day, and then just binge all this. Wait, what? What is this? Batman Hush? Yeah. So you could say, look, this came out a million years ago. I didn't get to see it. That's just me. You know, I'm not good. Stargirl. What? That looks kind of cool. Huh. Do I want... Here's the problem. This is what I say. I'm like, do I want to sign up for another streaming service? I can't even... Dude, I haven't even watched Stranger Things. I mean, that was like the epicest show. Yeah, that's not a word, but it's okay. It was the epicest show ever. Like, but I'm still behind. I'm behind on so much stuff. But then it's like you're torn because you're like, I'm behind on these other people's stuff. I love these other people, but I'm trying to work on my own stuff. And then I need to watch my stuff to be like, oh yeah, I need to fix this. So it's difficult to support or to like want to get behind other people when you're trying to get behind yourself and be like, okay, I gotta but I gotta improve on my stuff. I'm a firm believer that you don't necessarily have to promote your work. You know, I think if you're doing a good job, I think eventually word of mouth. No, I'm not saying word of mouth is the only way. Word of mouth is kind of silly, actually, but well, depends. Do you mean like word of mouth, like you're literally not putting anything on the internet, or do you mean like word of mouth where you're actively, aggressively promoting yourself, but you're not just saying how amazing you are? Like, I think there's two different ways of looking at that. I don't know what I'm saying. That's what I try to do. Sometimes I'm like, all right, let me just start talking. And then maybe I'll think of something, and then maybe I could be like, yo, I can argue with myself on that one. No, I'm kidding. I don't do that. Okay. You know what? You know what I do want to talk about? Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this, sir. Oh, ma'am. I'm mixed up today. Let me talk about this, ma'am. Ma'am. You know what's funny? One time I called a lady ma'am, and she's like, did you call me man? I was like, no, ma'am. 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 So you got to, like, emphasize it. Ma'am. She's like, I'm not a man. Excuse me, ma'am. Can you step over here, please, so I can speak with you? I'm not a man. Okay. Like, how do you answer that? Like, ma'am, would you like me to repeat yourself? Do you have to turn up your hearing aid, ma'am? Ma'am? No, I'm kidding. I would never say that to a beautiful young woman. It's like, I think that's what it is. You know, when people are rude to you, they know that you have to fight the urge to be rude back. And they like, kind of like, I don't know. I think they just like enjoy. There's some people that really do enjoy being rude. You know, they take Harley Quinn. Okay. Shout out to you, girl. But you are the one person that came to my mind when I was like, some people, they just, because we watched Batman versus Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Was that in that one? I can't remember, but I like that. You know, that's the thing I also realized. I'm like, for every one person that doesn't like something, there's like 10 people that do, you know? I'm like, sometimes, you know, you can't help who you find attractive. Like, that's the thing that, like, people, like, I used to lie to myself. I used to be like, yo, you can control your emotions. You can control your emotions, sir. Oh, okay. What was I doing? And I just forgot what I was gonna do. Stargirl. There was something I was gonna look up. Oh yeah, you know what? That's right. I wanted to talk to you about that. Man versus Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yes. So watch this for the first time yesterday, dude. This. What? Come on now, Sonny. Come on now, Willy Wonka. Do you say that? This. Oh, that's a horrible picture. Come on, Wikipedia. When did this come out? I just want to know the date. Release date, March 31st, 2019. I like that. Dude, I got to say shout out to Michelangelo. I think if I was one of the Ninja Turtles, I would be Michelangelo. Because I just want to eat pizza and have fun. And just like say stupid stuff. And then laugh. And then be like, I just made that up to be funny. I didn't, like, it wasn't, That's why I tell people. I say, look, you come to my channel. It's all fake, but not really, if you get my drift. It's like, dude, there's some truth to everything, is all I'm saying. There's some truth to everything. No, there really is. There's like truth and lies in every moment. Every moment of living. All right. So, yes, I'm drawing for straws here. Drawing for straws. You know what? I'll just go to my page here. Let's see how my videos are doing. All right. Oh, I got 4 views on that. Yeah. Wait, I think those were me though. Yeah, I think it would be funny. This is just me, but I know this is just stupid. But what if you did a reaction video to your own video? And then, like, what if every year you react, like, you just kept putting, like, a new reaction video, and you kept going around and around, like, you're reacting to all your react. That's so stupid. Why are you thinking that? I know. Let's see here. Dude, I'm still at 9 subscribers, but, like, that's 9 more than... You know what's funny? I think I created my account, and I started with 8, and then I had 8 for, like, 6 months. And then just recently I got with this one guy. He subscribed. And I'm like, dude, bro, when are you going to post a new video? You're like the only dude that subscribed to me. And then your newest video was like 6 months ago. Does that mean like you just saw my first video and then you had all these videos and then you subscribed to me and then you never watched any of my videos? You know what's funny? He probably liked my first video because his last video was 6 months ago. He probably liked my first video. And then I don't think I made very many motorcycle videos after that. And then he's probably like, yeah, that guy sucks. And I'm like, bro, I love your, what is this? Fireblade? Dude, this dude's got a Fireblade scooter, bro. I like it. No, I'm like, you got cool. First of all, here's the thing. Like, I'm not going to, if you subscribe to me, I'm not going to subscribe to you unless I like your content. I know, like, everyone tries to be nice, but I'm like, dude, you don't even speak the same language as me. So, like, you can watch my stuff. That's cool. You watch my stuff, but I don't even know what you're saying, bro. Oh, shit. Cannonball. New York to L.A. Hot news. What? Let's watch this guy. All right. I don't know if I could do this. Can I record while someone else is live streaming?
Are we back?
I don't know.
We're back.
Internet equals broke. EO.
I've got Brett's allergicness.
All right, we're gonna back out of that. Okay, who's driving? I want to see what else. Look, I'm breaking my rules already. I didn't want to be looking up stuff. All right, let me shut this. It's not the time to be looking at stuff. Oh my goodness. Mornings are difficult sometimes. Sometimes that's why you just gotta roll with it. DC, I love you. DC, it will come to me. I realized if I just record myself and I'm not doing anything, something will happen. The camera will bring it out of me. Oh shit. Oh. Actually, what could I look up? Just for fun, what could I look up? What could I look up? $150. Dude, that's expensive. I know people are like, yo, this is what's funny because, like, you know, a lot of people are like, that's so expensive, but like, we all value different things. Okay. Like, this is what, and then even if people, like-minded people, because that's the thing is like, I used to like to carry very expensive firearms because this is the way I used to look at it. I used to be like, okay, I mean, like a fraction of a second could be the difference between me surviving and not. So why wouldn't I want like the best equipment? That's where I agree with Batman. You know, I'm like, whatever amount of money I have or resources I have, I need to put that back into my equipment. You know, make myself the mostest, baddest, assest person. Batman's awesome. You know, I think people, here's the thing. I think the people who don't like Batman, they're jealous because he's rich. He's handsome. He's just fucking motivated. You know, he has the desire to like want to change. You know, he's like this guy that spent so much time just like looking at himself and being like, okay, well, how am I fucked up? Why don't I just embrace that part of myself? I'm like, yo, what if we all just embraced every part of ourselves? Oh, and then finally, another random thought I had. I was like thinking to myself, I had these random thoughts. And I'm like, well, you know, women complain. And I'm all for people complaining because I think complaining, there's truth to something. Like, even if people say something really fucked up to you, there's like a little bit of truth behind it. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, well, maybe not every guy is baby material. You know, like maybe there's some men that are, you know, I'm just trying to understand the mind of a woman. And maybe some women find a man, they're like, okay, I think I could marry this guy because he's got all the basic stuff that I want. And then maybe he'll grow into the other stuff that I do want, but then that never happens. And then I think maybe that's why a lot of women, they end up not having any kids. That's just a observation. And it probably is wrong, but all I'm saying is, ladies, if, you know, like, you got to be honest with yourself. Like, if you want kids and then like the person you're married to isn't going to become the person that you see having your children, maybe you know that song, that Bryan Adams song, you know, like when you can see your unborn children in a woman's eyes, you gotta like be like, okay, you gotta be honest with yourself and be like, okay, I saw my unborn children in this woman's eyes. Maybe I should act upon that. And maybe it's true for women too, you know? Maybe like we have this wrong idea or concept of like what anything means, you know? Like maybe there's some women, they can see their children in any man's eyes. Like, who am I to say like what's true and what's not? Like, you know, that's like when I met my wife, I couldn't deny the fact. I was like, there's something very special and unique about this woman that I need to learn more, you know? And I think that's what we all do. I mean, yeah, you might say like now it's 12 years later and you're like, okay, well, you could just say, well, that's just love at first sight, okay? But I never experienced that. Well, maybe you're just trying to get to step 3 million from step 1. All I'm saying is like, if someone intrigues you and you're like, my goodness, this woman is amazing. I think I do want her to have my children. And then, you know, maybe you do got to wait 12 years. That's all I'm saying. Randomness. Yes, I know. That's what I like to do. I like to do random sometimes. You know, I'm like, well, you know, if the idea comes in my head, I'm going to vocalize it to myself. You know, that's the power of the internet, okay? I'm like, people don't got to listen to me. No one, the internet doesn't even have to listen to me. I'll just post it. And then maybe, that's the other thing, maybe we're looking at videos becoming hits. Maybe we're looking at it wrong. Maybe we're like, maybe something that is a hit right away might not be a hit like 10 years later. No, I'm just saying like, maybe you get to 10 million views very easily. Some people, not me, you know, maybe 10 million views is outrageous for me. But all I'm saying is maybe there's a scaling effect where maybe some videos take longer to get big, but they're going to get bigger than something that got big very quickly. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe there's this like like stars when they burn, like if a star is a fast burning star, it's going to go hot, like further in a shorter amount of time, but maybe a slower burning star is going to get further in the long run. That's all I'm saying. Here's the thing. I like to make excuses. I'm like, if someone's like, how come you don't have 1 trillion views in like 2 seconds, huh? Your YouTube channel is a failure. You didn't get 3 quadrillion views in 2 seconds. Dude, you suck, bro. I got like 3 million views, okay, in like five days. I'm like, bro, that's cool for you, okay? I'm happy. I'm actually legitimately happy for you. I realize that like when people say mean or horrible things, most of the time they're just jealous of what you have. But I realize I genuinely say like I'm happy for you. Like if I see you have 3 million views and I got 0, I don't feel like your people need to start viewing me. I think there's enough views for everybody. I think if anything, the internet's growing so rapidly. Most of the views are probably coming from underdeveloped nations, and they're not gonna know. Yeah, they're gonna know the difference between like this guy's got 1 million, but I think at the end of the day, if you look at it like from the developing nations, they're just starting to get like half decent cell phones. So I think for them, when they start recording stuff and posting it, they'll probably feel more comfortable looking at other stuff like their content. Like I try to find people who are kind of at the same, not the same, because I haven't found anyone with like 9 subscribers, but I found people with like 300 subscribers, and I'm like, this guy's got a good channel. I think that's just how it is. Like we all grow together. Even the people at the top are still growing. I think the people at the top who are still growing, maybe they got to the edge and they're like, okay, this is the edge. This is just a cliff. So if I want to keep going, I got to fly. But they're like, don't worry, you people. It'll be a long time before you get to the edge here. That could be true too. Maybe like all these rich people, they got to the edge of Middle Earth. Flat Earth. I don't know what I'm saying. Is Middle Earth flat Earth? Well, what if... Well, I was thinking about this, that hollow Earth. Things could all be true. Like, how you hollow Earth, the center of the Earth, we learned it in science. It's magma. It's just hot lava. Yeah, but you could have like that. That could be like the inner Earth sun. Is that how it works? I don't know anything about. I don't know anything about hollow Earth. All I know is like what I learned in school, and that was like the center Earth. The Earth is like lava. And then, volcanoes like spew out. But what if there are like tunnels from the center of the Earth that let the lava shoot out? But, like there's a space between that small mini sun and then the actual... all I'm saying is I watched King Kong and they depicted it, I think, very, very close to something that could be scientifically and just mythologically correct. I think our ancestors do the best job they can to explain what they see, but like if you've never seen a plane and then you see a plane, you're like... And that's the thing, like right now, here's the other funny part, is like there's primitive civilizations living currently. So like those civilizations, when they see planes, they're like still drawing like pictures of like ships and stuff, even though we're like living on the same planet with them. Isn't that kind of trippy? Like, I think it's trippy that there's like civilizations that are still in the Stone Age, and then there's civilizations that are like at technological like breakthroughs, and we're all like on the same planet. That's what's so crazy about it. There's people on this planet that live in cities with no running water, no internet, no nothing. And then there's cities with like, the highest level of tech possible. They're probably measuring like every like cell in your body and like watching every cell in your body. No, I'm kidding. I don't know if that's even possible. Can artificial intelligence, can you read every cell in my body? Like a book? Huh? Artificial intelligence, I'm talking to you. I think that's the future. I think they're going to be like, artificial intelligence is really small, but it's a landscape. Its place where it operates is the internet. So and a lot of this information stuff operates in the internet. Well, what if artificial intelligence was like the better gatekeeper for law enforcement? Like what if artificial intelligence is able to take out all the flaws that make human decision making incorrect, because that's the reality, right? We put emotion into stuff, and then we don't completely understand, or we were trying to inject our life experience into something, but we end up failing because we want something. At the end of the day, we want something to happen, right? Otherwise we wouldn't be doing what we're doing. That's why I tell everybody, I'm like, there's something that's causing me to do this, and it's a desire to want to see something become true or real in my life, right? That's why we all do what we do. No one's just randomly doing stuff. We all are trying to like bring about something that we have in our mind, even if we're not clear of it ourselves. Just something in our mind that we want to see come true. That's true of everyone. That's not just true of like you and me and all the rest of the amazing people out there. That's why I say everybody's smarter than me, okay? Because I realize I really don't know much. I think the only thing I know is I'm trying to be positive. And I'm trying to create my own truth. I'm trying to be like, you know what? People can tell me and say whatever they want, but I'm going to make what I believe to be true happen. Like, no, I'm like, and if someone says, what do you mean by that? Like, if someone says, look, everybody does this, I'd be like, I don't care. I'm not everybody. I'm going to do things my way. You could apply that to anything. You could be like, everybody talk shit about the boss. And be like, you do it, bro. I don't have to be a part of it. I just do my own thing. If they're like, everybody steals from this place, it's like, fuck, dude. Why do I have to like, there's something about it. Like, people want this like communal blackmail. Like, they want you to like do what they do. It's weird how like some people want, like if some people do things that like aren't necessarily nice to others, it's like they want you to join them, and you're like, I don't want to be a part of your club. Like, I'm doing my own thing. Like, I'm just being positive. Like, I don't care what you do. That's what's weird. It's like people are trying to, maybe they see my action of making videos as what they're doing. Like, they're trying to get my attention, but I'm not like necessarily trying to get their attention. I'm just trying to get material out there. I realize like my goal is hopefully maybe one day when I'm more comfortable and I feel like I know what I'm doing, I would love people to come to my channel, and maybe by then I have 1,000 videos, or 10,000 videos. And then it's like when you show up, it's just like a library of information. I'm not like trying to make every video a hit today. I mean, I think I look at every video as like a message, and maybe that message will mean something one day for somebody. That's all I'm saying. Okay, I'm gonna stop this because I feel like I like to end on a positive. I feel like that was pretty good. The ending was, I started it's a little crazy at first, but was that 30 minutes? I like to try to make these 30 minutes, even though sometimes I'm like, I can't do it. Okay, I love you. Have a good day. TGIF. Bye.